to the Jaronverse. What is the Jaronverse? Okay, you can call it the Jaronverse or the Jaron Mitchell verse. This is going to be a universe I'm going to be creating. Okay, we're going to be doing web novels. And then from web novels, it will go to from the web novels, because since I'm going to be doing chapters, it's going to be on my website, Opus, Wattpad, and I think Campfire as well. Because Campfire, I can go ahead and use that. I believe it's like some type of web thing with Campfire. There's tools. Campfire is an amazing tool. They have a tool which is world building and all that. So I will be definitely using that along with Obsidian to build my world and world building and stuff like that. I'm just testing some stuff out, having some fun, kind of like some one shots. If you I actually have the book, The Grimm's Fairy Tale, so somewhat like that. And there will be times where I decide to work on stuff on a certain series. I will work on it, but this is just preparation. This is just me testing the waters, and this is just to build in the hype and the other stuff. So why do I have this as a podcast? All right. So the Jaronverse is basically going to be somewhat like that with the books you'll be able to, from the web novels you're able to read, but this is going to be the audiobook version. Okay. So I'm going to have the audiobook version here, and this is video, right? So I'm going to have the video and use visuals. Probably be using some AI just to have some replacements and stuff like that. Some of you probably going to be upset with that. Been seeing a lot of artists is a little bit upset. And I've seen the story with, I think, Lumen Studio using as AI as a like a set. That's what I was planning on doing it myself later on. A lot of people, there's backlash. Other than that, I may do the version. I may hire somebody else to do the voice acting, depending on the characters and stuff like that. So there's going to be different stories within this Jaronverse. Okay, they're kind of like one shots or short stories. Okay, giving it a little taste, a little piece of the universe and stuff that I'm creating. And there's going to be also transmedia, multimedia stuff. So it's going to be games and many other different areas as well. So you guys are going to get into the Jaronverse. And this is what all this is about. We're going to have some more information later on. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to have the first chapter or maybe the introduction or the prologue to the Jaronverse. So we're going to be working on that stuff as well. So that's why I have this as the pod. Okay, this is just promote the stuff. And we're going to have this as a visual, which is going to be the visual audiobook as well, because it has video and stuff. I seen something with the Tomb Raider, like before, between Angel of Darkness and the Last Revelation. So there was a little bit in between right there. And after with Angel of Darkness, which I want more Angel of Darkness stuff content. I really do. Sad that Angel of Darkness Tomb Raider had to be cut short and we're not getting anything like that. I still wish we had the other two parts with their trilogy with Angel of Darkness, but that's okay. This is dealing with the Jaronverse. That's something else. But I saw that, I was looking into it as a Tomb Raider fan. So, but along with that, there's something different with Tomb Raider. I'm bringing up something else. But along with that, you guys, there's going to be some type of way where we're going to get that. And we're going to have the webcomics as well. So the webcomic version is going to be on my website, jaronmitchell.com, along with webtoons, Topis, and maybe some other areas with show and jump and stuff like that, depending on when I have it with the platform and everything like that, just to fit those platforms. So we're going to be all over the place. We're going to be working on that. So this is just to test some things out, test my universe, see what works and what doesn't work, and just have some fun with it, man. And get my creativity out there, which one of the series I do want to work on, which is my dream project. But this is going to be gone out and testing waters, being creative and one shots and see what hits, what sticks, have some fun and start applying it to other series, which is this is build a hype within my main series and other stuff. But this is giving you guys a little taste of what I got within my universe. Okay, that's all I'm saying here to say. We're going to have this as the audiobook version. I'm not sure when we're going to happen. I do have plans in 2026 to start that. So there's going to be progression on that with the web novels and stuff. But this is just the Jaronverse short stories. That's what this is. And it's going to be more with the Jaronverse as well, which is basically my universe where I hear basically with YouTube, Create Like God podcast and stuff. But this is more of the short stories type. So if you guys want to listen to podcasts, go on my podcast, get to my daily podcast, Create Like a God, and go to Game Dev Secrets. That's another podcast, but that one's weekly. I'm planning on having that on January 6th of 2026, and we're going to see what happens along with I have that. And I'm a little bit behind the recordings right now, but we're going to get to that. So that's why I want to share with you guys. And now along with that, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast, go subscribe to the other podcasts. I'll have everything in the show notes and also, sorry, I'm over here smacking my lips but anyways, all my other profiles where you guys can go ahead and look up and get to the Jaronverse and look into the profiles. We're going to have some more on that and let you guys know on it. Okay. So make sure you go ahead and get and enter the Jaronverse and get into some peak fiction. All right. Some amazing stuff's going to be coming on the way with game development and all this other stuff I got going on in the universe and stuff with my business, everything I'm creating. All right. Talk to you guys later. And hopefully I get you guys. This is just basically episode 00 or just a bonus episode, an introduction episode. And then we're going to get to the prologue within the Jaron Mitchell verse short stories, the Jaronverse short stories, or the Mitchell verse short stories. Doesn't matter what you call it. Okay. Talk to you guys later, and hopefully you enjoyed the ride on these peak fiction short stories episodes. All right. And make sure, go read the web novels, or if you want to wait for the novels, we're going to have them on here too. All right. Peace out, y'all. Oh, nope. Stop.